Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Movie Files. Elliot back again with one of my favorite segments that I do every month on this channel, and that is my movie and TV bucket list. And this time it's for the month of April. We got a lot of movies that were pushed back and delayed, but there's still a lot of stuff to look forward to, and that's what we're talking about in this video. Before we dive into it, as you all can see on the screen now, make sure you're following me on all my social media accounts. If you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. Give this video a thumbs up, really helps with the channel, but I also really appreciate it. And last but not least, guys, with the things that we are going to be watching this month, let me know what you're most excited for on streaming services, physical media. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the comments below. So with that kind of being said, we all know there's been some movies, some shows, a lot of stuff being delayed. Obviously, that, you know, is sad to see for people that like me that loves movies and shows. But at the end of the day, there's a lot more bigger fish to fry in regards to people's health and safety and things of that nature. So that obviously takes precedent over things being pushed back. But at the same time, we're focusing on talking about the things that we are getting this month and the month of April. But before we even go into that, let's play the rewind game and talk about the things that we saw, or at least that I watched in March and I reviewed and did coverage for on this channel. Starting off with TV, I really enjoy the season that we got on HBO of The Outsider. I did a lot of coverage for that show, so check out all the videos I did for that, but I enjoyed the finale. I watched shows like Devs on FX, which I cannot recommend enough. Really great sci-fi show. I've been enjoying, Apple TV Plus, Amazing Stories. I've enjoyed from what I've seen so far, 4 episodes in. And there's been some other things, too, that I really enjoyed on the platforms. But check out those reviews I did for TV. In regards to movies that I saw at the theater, I would say Onward and Way Back were probably my 2 favorite films I saw at the theater. But also, I really enjoyed Bloodshot. I enjoyed what we got from The Hunt, so check out those reviews. And then some other stuff on streaming services that I enjoyed, like Big Time Adolescence on Hulu, Lost Girls on Netflix. I did some watch-alongs, which is something I want to continue to do on this channel, which I do have another watch-along this Friday for Knives Out, 7 p.m. Central Time. Tune in to watch that Knives Out watch-along. But there's still going to be a lot of stuff on this channel, guys. So even though we're not going to get big movies at the theaters, I'm still going to review movies on streaming services, TV shows, unboxings. Like I got an unboxing giveaway for Rise of Skywalker, so check out that video, and so much more. I'm going to probably add some more things to this channel, like maybe some collaborations, like say more watch along. So plenty of stuff to come on this channel. So no panic button on this channel. A lot of great things to look forward to. So in the month of April, what I want to do is kind of cover the streaming services, movies, shows, Blu-ray releases that are coming out this April, and talking about all that stuff. So these movies and shows I'm going to go over are things that I'm going to probably review, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on that, and obviously let me know if there are some movies and shows that I missed. So this is going to be an interactive time, which is why I love doing these videos, to talk about stuff that's coming out, but also know what you guys are excited for. So with that being said, we're going to kick this video off talking about Hulu that has a lot of movies coming to the platform for the first time, new, previously released things, and we're breaking it all down here. So one of the big things that is coming on Hulu in the month of April, on April 8th, is the movie that made history. It was my favorite film last year. It was the best picture, the best director, and that is Parasite, that will be available for people to watch at home in the comfort of their own home on Hulu. So I can't recommend that movie enough, guys. Check out my review that I did for the film. It made my number 1 film last year for my top 10 movies of 2019. Can't recommend it enough, and that will be available on Hulu April 8th. So as far as new content, there's a new miniseries called Mrs. America, which has a star-studded cast from Cate Blanchett, Rose Byrne, you have Sarah Paulson. It pretty much covers the Equal Rights Amendment that took place in the 70s. It looks great, has a fantastic cast. I'll probably be checking that out and reviewing that show, but that is Mrs. America, coming on Hulu or FX on Hulu come April 15th. As far as other things, this is a show that's been on my watch list for a while. That's April 16th. That is What They Do in the Shadows Season 2, the premiere. Haven't seen season 1, nor have I seen the movie, and that is surprising because I'm a big Taika Waititi fan. But that was the movie, and the show has been on my watch list for a while, so I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. But let me know in the comments if you guys have seen the first season, and if you're excited for season 2 premiering on Hulu on the 16th of April. So from there, some other shows, some other movies that we've seen in the past is going to be hitting the platform, like Paranormal Activity 3, Abominable, which came out last year, which comes on the platform April 20th. I've heard some good things about that, and I'll probably check that out. I don't know if I want to be reviewing it or not, but I'll probably check that movie out. But again, those are just kind of movies and shows that will be available to stream on Hulu. Let me know in the comments again, guys, what you guys are excited for. Did I miss anything that you're excited for? Let me know in the comments below. So to the arrival of Hulu, we have Netflix. Netflix, a platform that I'm on all the time. They got a lot of original content hitting the platform, and also some older movies and classic movies that are going to be hitting the platform too. So in regards to those movies that are going to be hitting the platform for the first time, we got the Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, and 4 is going to be available. The Matrix trilogy is going to be available. Minority Report, which I love. Molly's Game, which I didn't get the chance to see, but I'm going to check that out. Mortal Kombat, one of my guilty pleasure films. Dazed and Confused. You got The Good, The Bad, The Ugly. So a lot of older classic movies that will be available on Netflix that I'll probably be watching. Some of those movies I own, some of those movies I don't own, and I would love to rewatch. So definitely looking forward to some older things hitting the platform. But as far as new content goes, coming this Friday, I'm going to probably check this out, even though it looks kind of cheesy and paint by numbers, but I'll check it out and review it. And that is Coffee and Kareem, which has Ed Helms, and Taji P. Henson in this comedy, kind of raunchy comedy. The trailer didn't really look that funny, but I'll probably just check it out anyway and review it for you guys. So let me know if you guys are excited for that. Come this Friday. We got The Big Show coming out April 6th. I haven't seen a trailer, but it looks like some Full House type of like sitcom that's on Netflix, which would be really interesting to see how that format works. If they have like a live audience, let me know if you guys are excited for that show. I used to be a big wrestling fan, but I don't know if this show is for me per se. So that's April 6th, The Big Show. April 17th, we have a couple things. One is hashtag Black AF. It's a new miniseries that looks to be hilarious. I'm going to probably check that out and review that. We got Sergio, the new Arma Damaris show, and the gentleman that played in Narcos, the lead character, is going to be in this movie. It looks pretty interesting. I'm going to probably check that out. That's April 17th on Netflix. And then kind of scrolling down, looking at some other things. Probably the next big thing that we have on Netflix is on the 24th Hemsworth film. I believe it was Extract, if I'm not mistaken, or Extract, I believe is the name of the movie. It's a new action thriller. Kind of reminds me of Chris Hemsworth playing the soldier military role that he did a couple years ago in 12 Men Strong, or 12 Strong, I should say. But I'm looking forward to seeing what this movie has to offer. I don't believe there's a trailer for it yet, but I'm really intrigued to see. The Russo brothers are executive producing this film, but also Joe Russo is writing this film. So really interested to see his writing style away from the MCU. Obviously, the Russo brothers have done things prior to the MCU, but I'm really interested to see what Joe Russo and Chris Hemsworth as Thor, as we all know, playing this role. Really fascinating to see how this movie plays out, and that's on April 24th. So another streaming platform that has some new content coming out in April is Disney Plus, which I have been pretty pleased with thus far. I know a lot of people have unsubscribed from the service once The Mandalorian ended, and there's been some movies that have been on there every now and then, but they haven't really popped like a lot of people were expecting. And we'll see what happens with the Winter Soldier and Falcon TV show and WandaVision and obviously Mandalorian season 2. But in the time being, in April, there's one big thing that will be on the platform as far as new releases, and that is Onward. It hit VOD, I believe, last week, but now it will be available on Disney Plus April 3rd, and I believe the physical Blu-ray will be coming out sometime in May. So if you guys didn't see Onward, I really enjoyed it. Check out my review that I did for the film. Really fun, family fun adventure with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. Not one of my favorite Pixar films by any means, but a really enjoyable film. So if you guys didn't see it in the theater, and if you have Disney Plus, check it out April 3rd. Outside of that, I don't think there's any other big releases coming out on Disney Plus outside of the shows that they already have going, which is like, the Clone Wars, and they have like some other family-friendly shows. But like I said, the big one is definitely Onward hitting the platform. So another streaming service that I have and I do a lot of reviews for is Apple TV Plus. Like literally, I think they've done 10 shows or 12 shows since the launch in November, and I think I've reviewed like 7 or 8 of them. Reviewed Servant, The Morning Show, For All Mankind, Dickinson, Truth Be Told. Like I said, I'm watching Amazing Stories, so I've been watching a lot of the stuff on that platform. I don't know if you guys have it or not, but let me know in the comments if you guys have been fans of Apple TV Plus platform. I watched The Banker last month, which I enjoyed that movie. So anyway, in regards to April, there are some things coming out on the platform. A couple shows. One, Home Before Dark. This new kind of I believe it's based on a true story, where this young girl who's played by the girl that was in Florida Project. I believe her name is Brooklyn Prince, if I'm not mistaken. It looks pretty interesting. It's a TV show that I'm going to probably check out and review on my channel. Let me know if you guys are excited about that. Again, that's April 3rd, Home Before Dark. There's a couple docs hitting the platform, like the Beastie Boys story, which I'm a big fan of the Beastie Boys. But the big one on the platform is April 24th, which is Defending Jacob, which stars Captain America himself, Chris Evans. It is a limited drama series that tells the story of a father dealing with the allegations that his 14-year-old son is a murderer. The trailer looks great. The cast looks incredible. Again, I'm a big Chris Evans fan. I'm excited to see him in this role and review that show for you guys. So the last streaming platform service, I don't have Amazon and a couple other ones, but I do have HBO, and there's a couple things I'm looking forward to. One of which is some things that have already been out at the theaters that will be hitting the platform. Like we have The Good Boys, which will be available on HBO Go or HBO in general on April 4th. We have It Chapter 2, April 11th, and then a show that I'm a couple seasons behind, but I'm a big fan of the show when I did watch it, and that is Season 4 of Insecure with Issa Rae. We have April 18th, Stuber, and then also we got a movie, Bad Education, coming out April 25th. Hugh Jackman film based on true events about like embezzlement and schools and all stuff breaking the law. So I'm really looking forward to that movie. And if I'm not mistaken, this film was purchased by HBO and TIFF last September, and I don't know too many films that were purchased by HBO and put on this platform. So I might be mistaken, or might not be aware of any other movies that have been on the platform, but that's a pretty big deal. So I'm looking forward to reviewing that film, Bad Education, with Hugh Jackman, come April 25th. So here, as far as physical media goes, as far as Blu-ray releases, we got April 7th, one of my favorite films last year, Little Women. I don't know if I'm going to pick that up the day that it drops, even though I'm a big fan of the film. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if it hits a price sale. And also, I'm not the biggest fan of the Blu-ray design, but again, I'm going to eventually pick it up, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up when it drops April 7th, but that comes out that day. We got the biggest film of last year, the most controversial film, the most talked about film. Cats comes out on the 7th of April. I will not be buying that, but I might check it out eventually if it's available on like HBO or something like that. But I've heard some good things about it as far as it being an absolute train wreck, but you know, I can't speak on that because I haven't seen the film yet. But outside of that, a couple other big releases coming out April 14th. You have Underwater, the Kristen Stewart film, which I reviewed that film. Check out the review, get my full thoughts. But yeah, I won't be buying that film. I'll just leave it at that. A film that I really did enjoy that comes out the same day, April 14th, is Just Mercy. Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, Brie Larson. Really great film. Can't recommend that enough. I believe it's available now on VOD, but for physical copies, it does come out April 14th. And then looking at the rest of the list, Bad Boys for Life, which I will be buying. I really enjoyed that film. That comes out April 24th. I believe it's available now to stream on all streaming platforms, to rent and to purchase early on all your streaming services. But the physical copy comes out the 21st of April. I'll definitely be picking that up and doing like an unboxing and probably a giveaway for that. Another film I was very pleasantly surprised with is The Gentleman, the new Guy Ritchie film. I really enjoyed that film. I'll probably wait to pick that up when it hits like Black Friday, or even prior to that. Hopefully they have some deals going for that. But outside of that, that's all the big releases that I can see here as far as physical media goes. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what movies, what shows, what Blu-rays are you excited for the month of April? What movies would you like me to review? What watch along would you like to do? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment below with your thoughts. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of my content. Check out my giveaway and unboxing for Rise of Skywalker. Stay tuned for my next watch along this Friday, April 3rd, 7 p.m. Central Time. We're watching Knives Out, so hopefully you guys can join that. Again, plenty of content coming this month, and I'm excited to break it all down for you all. So thank you all for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.